You from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. That one a first down pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. Now Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Another outstanding season by Garrett in 2022. His second year in a row with 16 sacks, tied for second in the league. In just his 7th season, he's almost a virtual lock to become the Browns' career sacks leader.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him in football in space as they did right there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be getting rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom. Number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop. Held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Forced out to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, blew a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on third, Watson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Purdy looking to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to move back in front. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Browns 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, 24. Hey, no timeout.
Here's Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead. Receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Shotgun now with Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They go with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Watson on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Javon Hargrave Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Watson off play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And this one is right down Broadway.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Watson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second is Watson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand out.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On second down, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
With a new contract comes increased expectations, and Njoku did his part. Caught 58 passes and would have had a couple of other career bests if injuries didn't cost him some time. He gets the first down there with that catch.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Here's first and 10.
They run it again with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
At the Niners 7-yard line.
Here's Watson.
Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
He's coming.
Watson.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep, and he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Purdy to throw.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. throwing. Purdy. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Does he have the distance? He does! It's good!